Hello, Cancer. You're up first. The stone that I have is a stone that my daughter gave to me, actually, and it's kind of appropriate because Cancer rules like maternal mother. And I, I, I don't think it's a moonstone. It's just like a cube, kind of milky-looking stone that I thought would probably be appropriate. And I put that here. And we want to know, your person is a Cancer sun. That is a water sign. Cancer is a water sign. It's a cardinal water sign. So that means it initiates, right? That means it's fast moving. And young Cancer, when it is sort of developing itself, its persona, is looking for the channel of least resistance, right? They also come off as very tough. Cancer is the crab, right? Tough outer shell, soft inner shell. Cancer doesn't like to say anything bad about moms or grandmothers usually. Cancer loves to protect, fiercely protect its emotions, right? And Cancer is ruled by the moon, which means that we have when you see the phases of the moon, right, it gets smaller, new moon, bigger, full moon, right? It changes quickly. So the mood of a Cancer is known to change pretty quickly as well. So your person will have likely very changeable moods. Your person probably has some sort of affinity for their mother, or at least has a hard time talking smack about mom, almost always, usually. And your person has a tendency to be tough on the outside, but very soft on the inside. Doesn't like people that it regards as authority over them to think ill or bad of them. They hate that. In fact, they hate getting yelled at by people who they value their authority, in particular mom. So let's look at the transits. I will share my screen and we can look at what is going on with your Cancer person. All right, so Cancer is right here. The moon is in Cancer, kind of why I chose today and right now. I would have chosen a water rising sign for this, but I didn't. I chose an air sign. Anyway, so the moon is in Cancer, your sign today. So things that are going on with you. So you are in opposition to all this Capricorn energy up here, right? So you have a lot of oppositions right now. You might be feeling rather emotional right now. You have Venus and Mercury both in retrograde. Mercury is in Aquarius, but it will be coming into Capricorn and it will be in opposition. So your person is likely experiencing some big changes, but that are uncomfortable. There's something about them that is being asked to go outside the norm of what they usually do with those oppositions there. Your person there, okay, so Jupiter here is very lucky and it's in a water sign right now. So your person might be feeling expansive or spiritual about it. So my hope would be then that your Cancer water person will be leaning into sort of those soul vibes, those spiritual vibes would be my hope for them. And you today, by being here and having your Cancer person in mind, we're going to see what's going on with them. And we're going to look at the cards and get you some advice. And we're going to figure out how to soul ascend. The more you soul ascend, right, the more you tap into your highest vibration, your highest self, God energy, right, the more you tap into that, the more it affects everyone else around you. And in particular, people you have a soul connection with, karmic, soulmate, twin flame. So let's stop the sharing of the screen and let's see what's going on with your person. So Cancer, what is going on with you right now? And one more time. All right, what's going on with your person right now? We have 3 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Swords. Okay. So to me, this right here is the 3 of Cups here. And the 3 of Cups, we have celebration here, right? We have 3 women coming together in unity, feeling good, feeling like a party. The moon is here too, right? So they're coming together sort of in a fun, happy nighttime party time reunion. This card, the Three of Cups, also can indicate a third party situation. So you may be in a situation where it's not just you and your person, it's you, your person, and their third party or your third party. So that could mean they have another spouse, you have another spouse in another relationship, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is really, really great too, right? 10 of Pentacles. This person feels very fulfilled, right? They are definitely pursuing a very solid, very money-making endeavors right now, which is like super good. As it pertains to you, this person feels very good about you, in fact, right? 10 of Pentacles represents prosperity. 10 of Pentacles represents sort of like generational prosperity. So there's longevity with this card. So your person is definitely acknowledging that you are included in their heart. They're acknowledging that you make them feel very beneficial, very abundant for sure, but that no decisions being made. This is the Two of Swords. So we have a woman and she looks very queenly to me. And then she's got two swords. Oftentimes in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it has a woman blindfolded and she's got two swords and she's crossing off her heart as a sign of indecision. So this woman feels like she has got to choose between two things, two swords, two people, two sort of Ace of Swords, right? And doesn't know which to choose. So this person is feeling very indecisive right now. Let's get some clarifiers on this Two of Swords. What is this? How does this Two of Swords energy pertain to you, the viewer, and how your Cancer person views you? All right. Eight of Wands. They want to come forward. They want to move towards you, right? They want action to happen. They want clarity to happen, right? And then this one too, who is this? Horus, I believe, right? Is it a falcon? I think that's a falcon head right here. He's got his heart chakra, right? The solar plexus chakra lit up, right? So there's definitely an acknowledgement here of a lot of love for you. But then this moon here also represents sort of facing their fears, right? So they must face their fears in order to make the movement they want to make towards you. So that's really good. Let's get some these. So this deck was the Moonchild Tarot deck. I love that deck, Moonchild, Cancer, ruled by the moon. This is Romance Angels. So this will be advice for you. Like every one of the cards wants to come out. Okay. These two. So we have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Interesting. And then we have religious factors. Your love is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right. So we could already kind of see that religious factors or that spiritual factors, right? Opening up that heart chakra was already involved here, right? And then separation. So this could be a twin flame union here too, right? That is where you feel a strong pull towards this person and you may be really, really different than this person, but you feel like a magnetic sort of attraction, but there's usually a runner and a chaser. So until the two magnets or until the two polarities kind of align, then they'll come together. Until that time, it's like two magnets that are in like opposing polarities and they resist coming together. And that's on purpose, but that's also why you're here. It's to ascend. So you can change to your right polarity by ascending, right? And then it also affecting your partner into ascending, which is awesome. Before I do the light workers tarot, I wanted to draw one of these. This is the Isis, Oracle of Isis tarot. Well, it's not tarot, but it's oracle cards. We're going to draw one of these two, and then this one I read out loud at the end for advice from you. Whew. Well, we've got three of them, and I will take the one on the top because they are very long. Ooh, Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix. I've read this one before and I love this one. This is perfect. This is a perfect indicator, actually. So we have a scarab beetle, which has to do with resurrection. It has to do with death and resurrection in the sort of Egyptian culture and heritage. This one has to do about rebirth. So that's really fun. So this is definitely an indicator of things need to shift and change in order for you to come together. And then we have the light workers here. Let's get some cards here. That popped out immediately. All right. And these, we will take these. Oh my gosh, there's 4 of them. All right, let's just take them. They're very short. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. That's interesting because Cancer has to do with the home. Oh, and we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Which is a piece of what we're doing right now. You are leading by sort of spiritual example. Even if the other person doesn't know it, you know it. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? We have like a fractured sort of person here. What needs to change and be realigned, which is sort of what this card was about here for movement. And then deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So this card is definitely asking you to trust, right? To trust in divine timing and trust that, you know, God, universe has a plan for you and knows what the fuck it's doing. That does require trust. So I have sort of an easier time trusting these things sometimes. So if I can impart any trust to you now, I do. Spirit, source is totally worthy to be trusted. All right, so let's read this life restored. I don't want to say restored. This life restored. Maybe it's distorted. And that's kind of what we're fixing right now. All right, life restored, 98. And this part here, this is the part where you can close your eyes and listen. Some of these have a ritual to go with them. I do have candles present if they ask me to light candles. You can listen to me read through this once. And then if you want to do the ritual, sometimes I'll have you light candles, sometimes I'll have you go outside, right? Then you can listen to this once through and then do the ritual on your own if you so choose, or just listen and kind of imagine yourself doing it in your mind now. So life restored, priestess of the phoenix, ooh, out of the ashes. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Ooh, and that's exactly what you need right now, right? You need this renewal. You need your person to get out of this energy to move into this energy, right? And we need to address these items, right? Your spiritual self here. All right, so this is the Priestess of the Phoenix Ritual Restoration. It says you'll need 4 small candles, which I do have here before me. Maybe I'll put one in the 4 corners here. Here, here, here. I just got to remember to like not, and here. Okay, good. We already have one here. Okay, there's my 4 candles. I know they're going to want me to, actually, I'll put it on top of this one. There. Okay, need 4 small candles. Ooh, I do. I have a match. I have matches right here to light them. To perform this ritual. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed, with enough room around you to light your 4 candles in each of the directions. North, and my north is fire. So this is my north here. North is here. So south is here. And then east is here and west is here, right? So north, never eat, east, south, west. Okay. So we're gonna light the candle placed in the south. And I'm gonna light that candle now. I'm gonna light that candle here. This is my south candle. Okay, south candle. And then I'm gonna say aloud, I give thanks for the protection and healing that has been gifted to me from the priestess of the Phoenix with unconditional love. I now surrender any fear of being reborn into life, now into the fire belly of the divine. Goddess of the South, with honor and respect, I release this now. So be it. So this is all about releasing fear. Sometimes we are afraid to let go of things because we're afraid that it won't come back to us. But what this is saying is that don't be afraid. Be down with releasing it, because you know it's got to be reborn in order to come back new. Okay, breathe deeply and breathe out fully. Exhaling with intention to release any old fear, negativity, toxicity, or death-like energies or attachments that have drained you or kept you locked in old traumas. Perceive Isis, or whoever you think of as like a mother, matronly, like goddess person, divine feminine, as the priestess of the Phoenix, her belly flaming with vast fire, consuming and burning away your respectful offering to her now, and you're offering her your fears. Light the candle placed in the west. I'm going to use the light from this one. And say aloud, I now call upon the cleansing waters of the divine river goddess of the Nile, the healing priestess of the West. Help me release death and be born into life once more. So be it. Inhale and exhale deeply, accepting healing, perceiving that healing waters wash over you. So imagine that you were just kind of set on fire with releasing all those fears. Not painful. If it is painful, accept it. And now accept that water, healing water is washing over you now. Now we're going to light the candle in the north, this one. And say aloud, I now call upon the strengthening and manifesting powers of the priestess of earth. I gratefully receive your gift of being born into the world of forms now. May my soul take shape and the healing gifts take form in my life. So this is accepting those healing gifts of earth, those material, that security now. You are now taking into yourself sort of the security and knowing that you are moving mountains by allowing your soul to ascend, by allowing your fears to be taken. Inhale and exhale with awareness of your body. Be aware of how you are sitting or standing. Be aware of your spine, your limbs, your face. Close your eyes and feel the life buzzing inside of you. Your heart beating. Feeling vibrations. When you are ready, open your eyes and turn to the east, lighting the candle placed there. Say out loud, let's light that easternly candle here. I now choose to step into life, light, and rebirth. The new life is upon me now. Resurrected from the remnants of my past, now born anew. I call upon the guardianship of the priestess of new life and the east. I step through the gate now into life restored. So be it. When you are ready, stand and intend to take a step through an inner gateway, like if you imagine, or stand in front of a doorway entrance. This may actually involve you taking one small step, slow and meaningful step to represent this inner step into new life. Pause for a moment and enjoy this first step in your new life. You may wish to state the incantation below before you choose your ritual or close your ritual. When you are ready to close your rituals, simply extinguish the candles. Okay, and the incantation reads, life flows through me unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine perfection, through your grace, I have resurrection. And I think that that is beautiful. So as you allow spirit source to wash over you and renew you, and you step into newness, you can expect this union to become closer together to make that quick forward movement that needs to happen or that you want to happen. But you must first level up, and you have just taken a step towards that. So continue leveling up, person of Cancer. And I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Clean up song, clean up song. The next person, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. Boom. Boom. Right. Get you going now, Scorpio. All right. Deck of Scorpio. Hello, person of Scorpio. You have chosen this reading because your person, your soulmate, your karmic connection is a Scorpio sun, moon, and rising, or has some prominent Scorpio placing. Scorpio, and the deck that I have chosen to work with today is the Divine Tarot, or Tarot of the Divine deck, and I like it because it's really, really pretty. I'm going to put this down here, and we're going to check what it looks like for your person in the astrologies. All right, so we have the moon in Cancer, and Scorpio is a water sign, which means that it's in trine, which means your person, like at least for tonight, will be feeling emotional maybe. Let's see, oppositions that we have. Okay, so Scorpio, your person, is in sextile to all this Capricorn. This means that your person is maybe having business plans or plans around structuring career or wherever, or structuring their family or wherever this Capricorn comes up. Capricorn is about making lists and checking them off, right? So your person might be very focused on business right now, especially if it's like a rising sign. Very, very focused on business right now, trying to do, the right things. And let's see, what else have we got? So Scorpio, see, that's in quincunx. They definitely have sort of unexpected things kind of happening for them as well, but they're mild, at least as far as, yeah. Let's see, we've got Jupiter. Jupiter's in trine to that Scorpio right now. So your person might be feeling a little bit buoyed, right? Might be feeling a little bit more optimistic. Scorpio in general is a sign that is like deep water. The first water sign, that's Cardinal, is Cancer, and it likes to, the rain falls and it moves fast, right? And then the older it gets, the more it makes its river or its pathway. But it's constantly moving water. Scorpio is like still water. Scorpio is Mars ruled water. So Scorpio likes to know where its emotional sort of boundaries are, and then it can go really deep from there. So Scorpio, other people will consider Scorpio rough, but like I heard somebody say one time, Scorpio, you diabolical bastards, right? Because Scorpio kind of loves that macabre, sort of occult, sort of darker, dark humor, dark jokes a little bit, right? Scorpio rules the genitals. So Scorpio tends to be very sexual, even if they're not per se sexual. Maybe they have Chiron there and it makes it difficult for them to be sexual. I've seen that before in charts. It does rule though. So you can be sure that your person may be very interested, especially if they're a Scorpio rising, very interested in exploring with consent the orifices of the genitalia. Just saying, it's a little fun thing to put out there for you. And so that is what's going on with your person. They are definitely feeling pretty good, structured right now. They might have things pressed upon them to get more structured. Definitely feeling buoyed, maybe have like lots of ideas or very aware of lots of things. And yeah. All right. So here is your person. So your person is Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Sun sign is most prominent here because that's the one that most people can figure out pretty easily. So Scorpio, what's going on with your Scorpio? What's going on with your Scorpio? All right. We have Justice, interesting, Ace of Wands, and the Sun. Okay. So your person is weighing up their options, right? Justice is all about the scales, right? And Justice is the kind of card that sees through bias. Justice slices through and kind of doesn't care if you think you're right or wrong. It goes through to the truth, to the right. So your person maybe is trying to get through what is true, what is just for everyone involved, right? What's just for myself, what's just for you, the person here. Ace of Wands, wanting to come forward, wanting to put a pen to paper, wanting to take some action here. So your person is definitely involved in wanting to take some action towards you or take action. They're having like a spark of action. And the Sun is all about authenticity. So, and rebirth too. So Horus is the god of rebirth, right? One of them. Anyway, so I think that's really interesting, but the Sun is all about being authentic. So your person is trying to get to the truth of the matter. They definitely have ideas, right? They definitely, it's also the phallic symbol, which is really funny too. Ace of Wands can also represent, you know, a phallus, right? So really wanting to come and be with you, maybe in a sexual way, possibly. And then the Sun being their authentic self. So maybe coming towards you and saying, hey, I'd like to do these sexual things, right? Or, you know, those are like possibilities anyway, but this is definitely seeing truth, wanting to take action, and being authentic about it. So these are super awesome cards for you. Super awesome cards for you. All right, now we're going to grab a card from the Isis Oracle. And then I read this one at the end, the Isis Oracle here. Okay, and you have, ooh, Lady of the Stars. I love that card. That one's really cool. This ritual I know involves going outside, so I'll tell you about that when it comes to it. And we've got the romance cards, romance oracle cards here. These will be advice for you, and 2 wanted to pop out already. All right, or 3. So we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. We have, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and religious factors. Your love is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe you were raised that maybe certain sexual practices weren't okay, or your person was raised that way that they weren't okay. So that could be hindering, you know, moving forward in that area. But it is safe for you to love and give your relationship a chance. This is very promising. This is definitely a very soulful connection, you know, for sure. Very divine things at work. This is a very divine card at work for sure. And then we have the light workers here. Let's see what they've got. All right. Star Mother, oh, interesting. This is Lady of the Stars, not Star's Mother or Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Interesting. So this whole thing, everything that we're doing out right now is for you to level up. And by you leveling up, you level up and you give the blessings that are given to you, to your person, right? To your people. The more you ascend, the more it creates a pathway. It gives permission for other people around you to ascend. So let's read Lady of the Stars now. All right, Lady of the Stars, 93. Lady of the Stars, 93. I've gotten this one before as like a major card. All right, Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. That is very Scorpio. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. You are leveling up. And by you leveling up, it levels up your person and creates more of a magnetic pull. All right, Ritual of the Lady of the Stars. And this I'm going to read all the way through. And I know this one definitely has you going outside. So you can either picture it along with me in your mind, or you can listen to the ritual all the way through and then do it at a later time and just re-listen to this. So it says, it is best to do this ritual on a relatively clear night when you can sit outside and gaze at the stars. If you cannot do this physically, then you are welcome to take a picture of the cosmos with the stars and set a candle safely nearby as your focal point of the ritual. So look at a galaxy on your phone, or to simply close your eyes and visualize the stars above. You can also light a small tea light candle and place a crystal dedicated to Sirius in front of the light to gaze at as your focal point. So I will take this candle here and I will light it. And let's see, as a star crystal, what do I have as a star? Let's see, what do I have that's good for a star? See, this one I use is mutable. You know what? I'm going to use this one right here. This is a good one. It's like a rainbowy crystal. It's really pretty. It's see-through, but it has like an iridescent sort of rainbow you can see there. Really pretty. So I'm going to light that one here. I like to put it kind of in front. Then I can kind of see the candle behind the crystal. That's kind of fun. Kind of lighting up the crystal. It's kind of cool. Okay. You can choose clear quartz, opalite, or phenacite, or any crystal that feels right for you to choose for this purpose, which I have done. To dedicate the crystal, simply hold in your left hand. So I would hold it, placing your right hand over the top and say aloud, I now call upon beloved Sirius, goddess of unconditional love, and her high priestess, Lady Isis, who loves me unconditionally. Cleanse this stone now in service to your love. Bless it with your light, that I may receive you more deeply into my heart this night. So be it. Set up your altar, whether it be with objects inside or simply seat outside where you can look at the stars without craning your neck. You may also wish to lay down on a blanket. Say the incantation below 3 times. Sirius, beacon of unconditional love, the heart of the goddess shining above, your deepest peace and wisdom wild, I call upon you now. As your beloved star child, let me rise above forgetfulness and fear. Help my true nature be strong and clear, so that no matter what seems to be, I am anchored with divinity. Nothing distracts me from my true face, shining bright with endless peace and grace. After you have repeated this incantation 3 times, be it in your heart, feel the energy of Sirius entering into your heart through the crown of your head and forehead, and with softness and peace and power and grace, just allow. At this vibration, struggle can fall away and you can know peace that will continue to emanate even beyond this ritual, bringing healing and transformation to your life. Stay with this process for as long as it feels right for you. And when you are ready, just open your eyes. So what's going on here right now is your person is leveling up, and that is great. And then you are also leveling up. You are being called to be at a high vibration and to be a mother to yourself. And in so doing, when you think of caring for and nurturing yourself, think of that extending to your other, right? You give yourself a hug, right? Or if you tell yourself beautiful things, or, deep things, maybe even play with yourself. I'm talking masturbation. Since your person is Scorpio, maybe think of yourself while you have a little pleasure time yourself. That could be a way to sort of elevate, and your Scorpio person would probably love that. No joke. All right, person of Scorpio, this has been your reading. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this helps. Thank you. All right, clean up. The cleanup song. Scorpio, thank you so much. All right. Scorpio, it's you. Okay. And put you there, darlings. And now we're ready for Pisces. Pisces. All right. Hello, person of Pisces. You are here with me today because your person is a Pisces sun, moon, or rising. The crystal that I chose for you is this heart rose quartz crystal, renowned for love. Pisces is known to be a very loving and sensitive person, very intuitive, naturally very spiritual. There almost needs to be a spiritual component to Pisces because they feel so much. It would feel overwhelming to not have some place to put it, not have some place, not feel like someone's taking care of it, because it can just feel so overwhelming. The deck I've chosen is the Shadow Scapes tarot deck. This was very special to me. I only use it when I think of twin flame connection that I have. All right, let's look at what is going on with your Pisces. With your Pisces. All right, share that screen. Oh, Pisces loves arts, right? Pisces is super, they love animals, or they get along well with animals in general, unless there's some sort of difficulty with your person, like their chart, maybe, unless they had anyway, there's reasons why that might not be, but most Pisces in general are really good with animals because they're intuitive and they can kind of pick up on what people are feeling automatically. They can't even turn it off. It's hard. And Pisces also loves art, right? Venus is exalted here, they love art and they love harmony. They love sort of bringing everything to a sense of oneness. They're convinced that they could bridge gaps if people just knew the truth. And they love to save with their knowledge. And then sometimes they feel like things are so out of their control that they feel like they're a victim to, oh, I can't control everything and I feel overwhelmed and it's really hard to do. So that is Pisces. So they tend to really love art and music, and harmony, and being very spiritual. So Pisces, so here's what you've got going on, Pisces. You got two things here. So we've got Neptune and Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of sort of buoyancy. It's at home here. It rules this sign. So your person is very likely to be feeling rather optimistic at the moment, or seeing things in more of a filter through their beliefs, right? They might be seeing more clearly with their spiritual eyes, or be more inspired by spiritual things, which I think is rather cool. And then Neptune is the planet of transcendence. I think Neptune also feels at peace here because Neptune is also a planet of very spiritual planet, except for Jupiter, well, we can see it with our naked eye. It can see its beliefs, but Neptune is beyond our naked eye. It feels the beliefs, right? It wants to merge with source, with spirit, and it wants to merge. So your person is likely to be going through a rather spiritual time right now, maybe doing some spiritual ascending themselves, which is really awesome, because that means it's awesome for you to be here right now, because you are going to be a part of that journey. You, as you raise your vibration, as you get closer to your spiritual source, you will be helping them to do so as well, which is awesome sauce. Yeah, definitely probably career focused too, right? Or goal focused anyway. Might be easier for them to make goals at the moment. Mars will be going to Capricorn. They will really be feeling on it in a hot minute here. So that's good. Ooh, and they have sextile to Uranus. So definitely unexpected upgrades for sure for your person. All right. Now we get into the reading. Put you here, beautiful heart, rose quartz. So, person, what is going on with your Pisces person? All right, one more shuffle, one more. All right, we've got 7 of Cups. So that's about choices. We've got Temperance, not too hot, too cold. And we've got Queen of Pentacles. All right, so your person right now is feels like there's a lot of illusion going on. They want to get to here. They want to get to this sort of ascended spiritual place. This, you can see this person is pointing at this tree, which is sort of out in space here, or, you know, in the sky, and they want to go this way. And this person's trying to look at a map here. Read the map. How do we get to there? And we have these cups here and a castle here. Castle represents dominion. So trying to get to, this is actually a good card for what's illusion, what's real. I know this is real. I want to get to this higher place. So your person is definitely solidly in ascension mode. Temperance here. Temperance is Sagittarius, and it's also ruled by Jupiter. So your person is really figuring out what's not too hot, what's not too cold, what's too far, what's far enough, right? 1 foot in water and emotions, 1 foot on land. So 1 foot grounded, 1 foot in emotions. So they are trying to be maybe a little bit more logical about things, and definitely more logical about things, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. This queen, she is coming up out of a tree here, right? And her heart chakra is being lit up. Looks like she's holding something here. And then she has the sun above her head, right? The sun, which is like a disc. So she's getting some clarity on security, is learning how to be more secure in themselves, right? That is what your person is really learning to do. What's secure? Cutting through the illusion, ascending, figuring out the yin and the yang of it, right? The dark, and they're going through a dark and a light shadow, right? And learning how to be more secure in themselves. And then so far as it pertains to you, it's really the same thing. What about your relationship with them is an illusion? What's real? They still want to be here. They still want to be present in this relationship somehow, but they're trying to figure out what won't put them in jeopardy or make them feel like they can't tell the truth, right? Or they can't live in truth because they need to. Pisces especially needs to live in that truth. They get really deeply hurt when they feel like they are not aligned spiritually or not aligned with their highest vibration. But that's what your person is doing right now. So that is awesome sauce. So let's draw an Isis oracle card here. Isis oracle here. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. Radical. And then rose or angel romance cards. These are some advice cards for you. Just more information here. Make the effort. I'm going to do another one here. Okay. Healing family issues. And the last one, work your light. Oracle cards here. Whew. All right. They like all want to ball out, apparently. Transformation. Things are changing on a cellular deep level. Deep healing. That's awesome. Okay. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you are on a valiant trek right now, person of Pisces. You are making the spiritual effort currently to raise your vibration so that you can move this karmic relationship forward, right? Just be assured you're doing the right steps here. By the more we raise our vibration, right? The more we allow transformation, the more we allow healing. This one says healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's really interesting. My father was a Pisces too. So that's really interesting. So healing these family issues, right? So think of maybe family issues that you have, maybe another Pisces in your life who is like, maybe you're seeing things through that filter, right? So maybe doing some inner healing, inner child work yourself, myself, so that I heal family issues is important here, which is really kind of cool because that's definitely where I've been at for sure. So that's really, really cool that this card came out. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular and deep level. That's awesome. We want transformation. We don't want the separation to continue forever. We don't want stagnant energy, God, for forever, right? We want things to move forward. And sometimes it can feel very fearful. Like if I let this go, if I let this move through, then somehow I'm going to lose the connection with the person, right? Or somehow I'm going to lose touch with them, or maybe I won't feel the same way anymore. And I kind of love this longing. Pisces loves to long. And so I have a Venus in Pisces. She definitely loves to long. So, we want transformation to happen. And the only way for it to happen is for us to sort of let go and trust that source, that spirit has our best unconditional love. That's what is felt for you. Unconditional love has the best interest for you. Now let's read about what this Wings of Isis is all about. This card here for you. Let's see, Wings of Isis. I know it's going to be like towards the back. I think it's the last one, 208. 208, Wings of Isis. It says, uniting with the angelic self. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. That's very Pisces, very compassionate, very dedicated to service. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention, thank you, and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you belong not only to the human kingdom, but also to the angelic one are correct, validated. If you're like, dude, I know there's something more to this than meets the eye, this is saying, hell yeah, and angels are involved in shit. Anyway, I kind of love that. I like being real. Okay, so this is the ritual part of the reading of this card. So when I read this part, sometimes it'll have you, the ritual will have you actually do physical things. And sometimes it has you just kind of like lay back and picture things. So I'm going to read this through, and you can either just follow along and visualize things in your mind, or listen to me read it through and then come back and re-listen to this part and then go do the ritual as it's read aloud. So, ritual of the Wings of Isis. You can use a feather for this exercise or a small crystal. Yes, I don't have a feather, but I do have a little small crystal here. It's a little pyramid, which is kind of cool, very apropos for Egypt stuff. Boop. I'll put you right there, little crystal, or maybe right here so you guys can see it. All right, I have wings. I've done this one before, and I have feathers in other places. Sit quietly and connect with your breath. Feel the breath flowing in through the body and out into the earth. Say, I honor the light in this sacred body of mine, this body that belongs to light and nature, this body that contains the angelic consciousness of love, divine love. Feel where your body connects with the earth, even through the cushion or the seat upon which you are sitting, even if you are many stories high above the earth in an apartment building. Intend to feel the connection, the light and energy in your body that connects you to the earth. Breathe in and out again. Feeling the breath flowing deeply out of the back of your heart chakra, in your upper back, and out through the crown of your head. Say, I honor the wings of light and life that allow my body and soul to take flight, to live as angel and human upon this earth in service of love and peace and power. Feel the breath flowing in and out of the heart chakra, especially at the back now. Feeling it flowing as wings out of your upper back. Just let there be expansiveness and feeling of great natural extension and space. When you are ready, say, I call upon the angelic forces of light within the celestial realms, and I call upon divine love, unconditional love. Help me activate the angel within with grace, with light, with divine compassion of my own free will. I allow this to be in unconditional love for all humanity. Breathe in and out and rest your awareness in your heart. Just feel the light and peace and beauty in your heart. Underneath any fear, doubt, or insecurity, it's just there. Rest in that awareness for a moment. Bring your attention now to your sacred object on the ground before you, your crystal or your feather. Move your right hand so it hovers lightly above your object. With your left hand on your heart, say aloud, I ask that the blessings of Isis on the wings of Isis through the healing power of Isis come to me now. Fill this sacred object with your beauty. Dear angel goddess, that every time I see it, I may remember the angel within me. Be aware of the energy flowing from your heart to the object. And when you are ready, place the object on a special place where you can notice it often. I'm going to use this one too, my heart crystal too. I want both of these. And so I'm going to say it again later. I'll say the incantation again later. Be aware of the energy flowing from your heart to the object. As you place it down, lightly touch it with your right hand and say, whenever I see you, I will remember that I am angel true, that angels love and assist me, and Isis is with me too. Close your eyes for a moment and take a breath in and out. And when you are ready, open your eyes. And then here's the incantation. Angel goddess, wings of white, help my angelic soul take flight. I call upon angelic intervention. Align my life with divine perfection. My soul and inner angel are one. In my body, integration has begun. Angel goddess, wings of love, you protect me from below and above. So you, keeper of a piece of Pisces soul, as you ascend, as you allow unconditional love, and unconditional love to me transcends all religious lingo, and taps into the best, right? It taps into compassion, it taps into truth, the truth of love. So my heart goes out to you, person of Pisces, keeper of that piece of their part. Thank you so much for doing this work for your Pisces person, and keeping in mind that the more that you allow transformation and renewal, and the more you tap into source, spirit, unconditional love realms, the more it goes back into your person. And then you can imagine them feeling unconditional love coming from you, even though you're in separation, even though things are unspoken, knowing that you are having a direct impact in the best way possible is awesome. So please feel blessed. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces person. And I will see you in the next reading for February. Thank you so much. Bye.